Hello my friends, Takuya here, and welcome back to another Hearts of Iron 4 video, Millennium Dawn. Yes, I did not forget, in the previous video that I did, I had stated that if you all got 8,000 likes on that video, then I would have to do the Imperial Path for Russia, bringing back a broken monarchy in a broken mod, in a broken game. How lovely. January 2000, Vladimir Putin, please do not look at me like that, man. Your eyes will soon be gone anyway. Now, for those of you who saw the previous Millennium Dawn video that I had done as Russia, you realize at the beginning of the game, you start out at war with Chechnya, which is, proving to be a little bit of a thorn in Russia's side here, to say the least, in the beginning. I'm not even going to assign a major army in here. All we're going to do is take all 58 units that we have, throw them onto the front line, and say, screw it. Truly, I do not care. Research-wise, from the beginning, you know that we have to go ahead and boost our economy up as much as possible because Russia is a backward state from the beginning, and it's only going to be worse as we try to stabilize our economy and also try to stabilize our government, which is, as you can probably guess from me saying that, very unstable. We're going to need more electricity, we're going to need a lot more power of all types and varieties, and as much production as we can possibly get. We are going with the pure economic game here in the beginning, as we would usually try to do with Millennium Dawn, because unfortunately, no nation on Earth seems to know how to balance a budget. Simultaneously, here's the problem that we face with Russia. The last time when we tried to go with the Soviet Union, it was significantly easier to do because the Soviets still had a large percentage of power within Russia. The nationalists, though, not exactly so much. Which means the first election that is going to take place here in about 4 months, we're not actually going to be able to do anything. Putin is going to take charge. There's pretty much nothing that we can do about that, again, unless we were going down the Soviet path. So instead of doing anything politically, we're just going to have to let that kind of play out its course, wait till the next election to be able to do anything. And in the meantime, hardline focus on economic reforms. Because in this monster of a focus tree, which, oh my god, this thing is absolutely huge. If we want to get over here to be able to do any kind of government reforms and return to a monarchical, it's monarchical, right? Yes, if we want to return to the legacy of the Romanovs, then that means that we are going to have to go down the nationalist side with Vladimir Zhirinovsky, a man so fascinating that one of his ideas was apparently to try and contaminate NATO allies by just blowing radioactive waste across their border. I need to do a video on this guy. In fact, I know I'm going to do a video on this guy. If you already saw that video and that's how you came to find this video right now, hey, thanks for watching my shorts. And then civilian factory-wise, we don't really have much problems right now in the way of energy consumption, but we are going to make that worse. But first things first, infrastructure. We need to boost this as much as humanly possible. The more civilian factories we have producing things, the better it's going to be for us. And with all of this set in here with Moscow, we should be able to start building things up gradually. I know for a fact, though, I am going to need significantly more nuclear reactors, so let's also get some of those built here if we can. Military factory-wise, we're going to do something rather interesting here from the beginning, actually. I'm not going to produce anything. Now, I know that a number of you are probably going to ask me, well, Stack, why would you do that in the first place? Well, the problem with Millennium Dawn is that in comparison to other mods or really the base game, when you produce equipment, yes, it's going to go to your stockpile, but there is an upkeep cost inside of your stockpile that will continuously charge you in your national treasury every single month. Or week, I guess. So you're not just paying for upkeep of an army, you're paying to upkeep what could potentially be an army. And so with all the backwards equipment that we're capable of producing right now, before we actually get our research and economy and everything underway, there really is no reason to produce any of it. At least that's the strategy that I'm going with now. And with that, first things first, time to wipe out some Chechnyans. I have a distinct feeling that it's been said way more times than I actually wish. Go ahead and quickly surround, that is perfect. And yes, I actually forgot. First things first that I should have actually done from the beginning. I know it's going to cost me a decent amount of money, but I'm going to need to continuously boost, where is it? The nationalists here, yes. It's going to cost me 0.1% of my entire GDP, but it's fine. We need to boost that, because in boosting that, we're going to need to start boosting up the LDPR. And with that, Chechnya falls. Perfect. We seize all of that, confirm an exit, fantastic, Russia's at peace. And the Russia at peace, that means no more military is actually needed. See, because the problem is we are currently losing $17 billion a week, which is not great. It's made even worse by the fact this would have been like 12 or 13 billion, but because we are doing the nationalistic propaganda, it's costing us even more. Even without a military, as soon as that goes away, we are still losing $6.5 billion a week, and we are not doing a damn thing. We have no military, so where's all of our expenses even going? We are still spending almost $5 billion just because of all the stuff with our varying different military industries, and also from everything that we could potentially have that's in storage. This is terrible. But also at the same time, one of the things that is happening is we have a very high police state, which is great for stability, but also simultaneously, it provides ideology drift defense, and I don't want that. Russia is no longer a police state. Eventually it will be again, but for now, we're going to help the people that are trying to subvert things a little bit. That reduced our loss down to only 5 billion. Okay, now it's 5.5 billion. All right, it's probably going to get a little bit worse as time goes on. I'm trying, I promise. That with economic reforms, that means we're going to join the WTO, and we are going to try and do as much as we possibly can in order to be able to boost up our industry. And here we have it, the election. Putin is more likely going to take charge, but what we're going to do is we're going to take whatever excess political power we can get, and we're going to try and boost things as much as possible over here. For the LDPR, right now they're sitting at 13%, and yes, we're obviously not going to take the election, but in boosting them now, they will be a threat to the establishment so that hopefully Putin will not have a majority. Yes, there it is. Putin is still technically in charge, but it is an inconclusive outcome. Thus, talks have to begin, which means we need 49% in order to be able to have a majority government. We're going to remove the pro-Western aspects of our coalition, and we are going to instead invite the LDPR. In doing so, yes, it's going to cost us a lot of political power, but simultaneously it will give us a bonus to non-aligned support and also to nationalist support, so at least at that point, we can start to prepare a grand comeback, like Kim Kardashian. India recognizes Tibet as Chinese. Wow, India. Didn't expect you to actually go down that path, but you know what? You do you, bud. You do you. All right, we no longer have any nationalist propaganda that is propelling us here forward, which means we currently only have a loss of 3.7 billion. Lovely. Yet we're still somehow losing money. Largely, I'm sure the answer to that is our unrestrained corruption that is currently crippling our entire economy. But hey, at least we're no longer in a recession. We're just stagnant. And the Kursk submarine disaster. Oh my god. Okay, you know, it's the irony of this. I actually should remember that this happens. It's one of the worst submarine accidents in all of history. I actually am getting ready to do a podcast episode that talks about this. But oh my god, horrible, horrible, horrible explosion there. If that could have actually occurred prior to the election, potentially I could have taken it. Yeah, the LDPR is now just 0.3% behind United Russia. Dang. Unfortunately, though, nationalism is not really gaining much ground here. Just emerging is losing. I might have to do another nationalist campaign, actually. I don't want to, because I'm already going into severe debt. You know, we're going to hold off. With national priority projects, that means I should be able to focus on a large-scale number of industries. Yes, it's going to hurt my bureaucracy for quite a while, but in the end, it's going to give me a pretty good boost to everything. We're going to go ahead and get all that done, and then simultaneously, we are going to computerize our industry and drastically boost up our production. With computerized industry, that means we can launch decree number 585, go ahead and build up all of our roads, and simultaneously work ourselves down the path of actually fixing our economy, at least to a degree. Minimal pensions for the elderly and disabled. Wait, hold on. If I lower this down, it will not cost me anything. Only 3 stability, 10% political power. Actually, listen, I'm Putin. To say that I don't care about the Russian people is, it's a little bit of an understatement. We are still in the negatives. Anything else I can cut? Healthcare? Monthly population? Yeah, it's a boost. Do I really want that? Tax cost factor, minus 1%. You know what? No health for you. Congratulations, my friends. We have now started to fix the economy. Except actually, I'm about to go into more debt. Okay, never mind. But if I can pay down my debt and even lower my interest rate just a little bit, that'll actually save me a lot of money. So we're going to have to try. With the expansion of monetary policy, that means I can launch some economic stimulus. And with that, we're going to grow our economy rapidly as we possibly can. 840 political power? Well, I mean, don't mind if I spend all of that to reduce my corruption by a single point. Oh my god. That is awful. That is absolutely awful. Ugh. Yes, Russia, land of fighting corruption. Doing that one action brought me up by almost $1 billion. You know what? Yes, exactly. Perfect. I'll take it. With economic stimulus, that means we can now attract foreign investors. And hopefully, at that point, there will be widespread innovation and development within Russia, as all of the economies of the world would love to invest in my, stable state. We're going to ignore the numbers. Actually, though, I will be able to at least raise this up to some additional power consumption. That'll help me with my taxes and simultaneously with my construction speed, so yes, we are going to go ahead and do that. As I'm continuously building up additional nuclear reactors in Moscow, this means that there will be free electricity for everybody. And the more of this nasty debt that I can pay down, the better. The only thing it took was basically sacrificing all of my people's lives in a police state. No, wait, no, not a police state. Military state. Attract the foreign investors, and then I actually cannot do state capitalism or anything like that. Dang, I forgot about that. What I do probably need to do is expansion on the focus of my oil here, is that will give me a lot of bonuses that I can then export. But is there anything else? I can't do anything up here politically, so let's see. What I will go ahead and do instead is focus on military reforms, because if I recall correctly, then what needs to happen here is up at the top. In order to do basically any of these, I have to actually have my my military reformed. So let's go ahead and do that. The national project is a oh wait, hold on. That drastically improved the United Russia. I didn't actually want that. Ooh, darn. More likely. Damn. Actually, wait a minute. What that did was drastically boost the oligarchic wing. Wait a minute. Interesting. I mean, I'll take it, I guess, since they're not actually in the government. And with special forces expansion, that means that minimal police funding is actually going to go up, but you know what? It's fine. We're actually building up a very decent economy at this point by, you know, sacrificing the lives of all of our people here, but that doesn't necessarily really matter, because the more that we pay down down this debt, that means the more money that we're going to get because our interest rate is going to drop lower, and the lower our interest rate, the lower everything. That means that we'll be able to pump that money back into even better services rather than the basic shit that we had before. Very nice. Even if paying to reduce corruption is ridiculously expensive each and every time. India declared on Myanmar? Really? India? I have not seen that happen here before. What did you go down? Non-aligned. Why Myanmar? Myanmar is national. Okay, fair enough. As they're trying to get North Korean missiles. Okay, yeah, no, I completely understand as to why that would happen. With the Syrian civil war over? Already? Really? Who won? Non-aligned. Okay, interesting. Did not expect that. A moderately liberal society. Well, look at you. Maksud, I will not mock you. Very nice. Yep, and there goes the big terrorist attack. Okay, well, things might be heating up here in the world then. Also, I realize this whole thing with Belarus. Technically speaking, I can't go down the monarchist path yet, meaning maybe, potentially, we could get an extra province. So yes, why not? Why not just start this? And there we have it, army reforms. Our reforms have yielded their first fruits. We've received talented generals into the ranks of our armed forces. Excellent. With that being done, we're going to be able to continue the military reforms and fix up our country before we, well, actually get a military. The Russian Defense Ministry has decided to downsize the army further. Listen, guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but I kind of already deleted the military. But you know what? At least it's going to help us. And increased consumer confidence, yes! Let the economy soar, my friends. Uh-oh, political power struggle. With discontent rising, political maneuvering is becoming more precarious. The situation demands a choice between safeguarding political power at the risk of increasing radicalization or taking a gamble. Okay, hold on. I have not been monitoring this, have I? Ah, yes. The police need to be higher. Okay, that's a little bit of a problem. Actually, that is what we want to do. We want to start negotiations because in doing so, that's going to weaken emerging. Yes, I'm fine. Listen, we're just negotiating with other people. It's perfectly fine. That's how monarchy is established, right? Oh my lord. Wow, oh crap. I was making a lot of money and now I am no longer making a lot of money. That's not good. It's because of the massive spending that I had to jump up here with security. That's not good. U.S. petitions the invasion of Iraq. You know what? We vote yes. Of course, United States. I will gladly make friends for you. As long as you're willing to ignore some of the things that may be happening in Europe. Not going to tell you what yet, though. And my game crashed. Great. Okay. Afghanistan is once again riling up again. And the United States declares war on Iraq. Okay, then. At least we can start drastically increasing our energy consumption so that way we're going to be able to start boosting our production even more. If there's one thing that Russia actually has, it is ample energy resources. And even though it's expensive, finally, after all these years, we managed to reduce our corruption down. Easily one of the most expensive things we could possibly do. But at least as Russia, we produce a lot of political power because of the central power of the government. And that means at this point, we need to start banking as much political power as we possibly can because, well, we need to make some political changes. And with all of our mining over here complete, we can't do anything until we fix broken economy. A broken economy we're not going to be able to do for a while, considering our politics. So maybe appease the oligarchs? Am I actually going to get rid of oligarchs? There's the question. Under this guy, we're going to have the option to ensure a balance here. And it's largely going to hurt the oligarchs, it seems. But oh my god, wait a minute, hold up. This path has an option for empire that is still Soviet. The Soviet Empire. Oh my god, that also looks fun. So it's a fusion of nationalism and communism. Listen, if you all want to see that, well, I don't want to do yet another Russia video. So you know what? If this video gets 8,000 likes, I will do that one. No, not 8,000, that's still too little. 10,000. If this video gets 10,000 likes, I will make the Soviet Empire of whatever the hell this thing does. But on the note about economy, we're more likely going to have to ensure a balance here, I'm guessing. So for now, let's go ahead and make the oligarchs happy. Oh my lord, by going to an export economy, our economy has skyrocketed. That is incredible. Mongolia submitted an application for the SEO Observer, of course, and Korea DPR nullifies their okay, well, I have no military to actually go to war with you, North Korea, so who cares? Damn it. Would have been nice to be able to secure a puppet. Simultaneously, I'm not going to bail you out. I'm sorry. I am also realizing that it's not necessarily going to cost all that much, but simultaneously, I could drastically go down here to free universal quality education and get much more research speed as well as stability in construction. You know what? We're going to spend the money. Saddam Hussein captured. Oligarch caught in shady... Oh my god, okay. Well, even though I want to support the intelligence community, I can't afford to hurt the oligarchs that much just yet. So I'll have to keep it quiet. Simultaneously, let's get some nationalist propaganda going. After all, it's an election year. And here we have it, the election. All right. It's the final 2 weeks, which means that we're going to need to start drastically boosting up everything when it comes to nationalism. And we want the LDPR to have as much authority as humanly possible here. They're now drastically larger than United Russia, but then simultaneously we know that we want to go with the House of Romanov, so we're also going to provide a little bit of support for them. Yep, this is the reason why we saved up all that political power. Vladimir Putin's coalition is reelected. Hey, wait, hold up. Reelected? No. That's not what was supposed to happen here at all. We're going to make some changes in the government. That's, no. We're going to have the LDPR try instead, and Vladimir Zhirinovsky is going to become the leader. And then we're going to invite the House of Romanov. Respected Vladimir Zelensky, us royalists scoff at the notion that you, a commoner, could ever provide Russia with the necessary stability and other splendid advantages that only an absolute monarch can bestow. We all know that true supreme executive power can only be properly wielded by royalty in all their holiness. It truly would be a unifying force and a powerful symbol of our greatness as we march towards full national restoration. Clearly, absolute monarchies, blessed by divine right, outperform all other forms of government in all metrics. All right, so we're obviously not going to crown you, so we might keep an outdated and anachronistic Republican government for some time, while we royalists in the coalition search for the best candidate for the throne. Yeah, sure, whatever. And a government is formed. Finally. And now, oh my god, everyone is leaving my faction. Belarus, leave the faction. Kyrgyzstan, leave. No one wants to stay with me, unfortunately. Wait, Ukraine declared war on the Kharkiv PR. What is the Kharkiv PR? Status of... Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Crimea is Ukraine. Hey. Everything's going to shit here in Ukraine. Well, listen. Yoink. We're just going to go ahead and annex Crimea. It's fine. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. Because now, for the first time, we can finally go down the path of Vladimir Zhirinovsky. I will say this, my friend, you have a remarkably square-looking face. And with that, we can finally ensure a balance between the elites and the common people. And with our large amount of political capital and investment, we can start investing in the countries around us and hopefully boost them up, but then simultaneously allow us to take control of everything. Because unfortunately, there is a large effect upon this here for emerging, and I do not like that. It's only $1 billion more, honestly, we're going to get a police state. The more defense that we have, the better. And simultaneously, we can start rapidly investing in everything that is around us. With ensure a balance, that means that we're going to be able to go down here and finally get state capitalism, which is going to allow us to actually start fixing things here. Beautiful. We need to modernize our country. And of course, would we really be Russian without getting a spy agency? No, we would not. And with state capitalism done, that means we can finally start to fix things within our market. And my game crashed again. Great. No one wants to have Russia actually fix their damn economy. I'm telling you, it is a conspiracy. And now, even though I pissed them off, it's simultaneously time to nationalize foreign industries. Yep. While I extremely, ironically, invest in everyone else around me. But it's fine. We're building up ourselves a nice little surplus for a rainy day. Yep. Now we're starting to run into energy issues. Okay, well, that means more nuclear wait, what the hell? China, what are you doing in my country? No. And now we finally start to modernize the economy. All right, there we have the modernized economy. With the modernized economy, that means that we're going to be able to go over here and beeline down to Silicon Taiga. That will finally remove broken economy. Oh my god, that has been a great punisher for us the entire time. Whoa, wait, what is this? During the Syrian civil war, the Syrian Social Nationalist Party, or SSNP, has switched sides against the regime, but eventually realigned themselves with Assad. The militias were a key factor in Assad's victory. Wait, hold on. But Assad did not win. Did he win? Wait a minute. Syria is no longer at war. No, get rid of them. Assad is no... Oh, wait, no. He somehow is back in charge. Okay, that's fine. And with advanced semiconductors, that means the Silicon Taiga, the Russian IT industry, that is finally done. And the game crashed again. Are you kidding me? Why does no one like Russia? I don't understand it. When has Russia ever done anything wrong in history? Okay, never mind. I realize how bad that statement sounds. Moving on then. I loaded the game. It crashed again. Can I please finish the month of September 2005? Ireland is leaving the EU. Lovely. Are you kidding me? Is Ireland leaving the EU really that big of a deal? Oh my god, I'm looking at it now. Apparently this is a continuous issue that is happening with Arms Against Tyranny. Are you kidding me? Everything that I've been... No, I am playing. Damn it. Okay, Ireland has left the EU. Do not crash. Oh, son of a bitch! I promise you, this one, I am trying to maintain my calm. I am. I have been at this now for the past 20 minutes, continuously reloading the game. Okay, back to the 25th. I'm gonna lower the speed. Maybe that was doing it. Maybe that'll help. 26th, 27th, do not crash. Swear to God, do not crash. Do not... Every day on the 27th, it finishes. If I disable Arm Against Tyranny, if I do this, and then try to load it, can I play the same game? Will that work? Game cannot be started until Arms Against Tyranny... No! All right, I reloaded the autosave. I'm just gonna sit here on 3 speed, bide my time, and please, game, do not do this to me. Not after all these hours. I've spent the last 4 hours doing this because Millennium Dawn is such a slow mod and it takes forever to be able to do anything. I'm begging you, please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. I'm begging you. Ireland leaves the EU. The 27th of September arrives and it crashes. It's doomed. Everything is it's done. It's done. It is done. The amount of sadness and frustration that I feel right now is incredible because this is not like a regular Hearts of Iron 4 game. It is a Millennium Dawn game that significantly more time is invested into. do. At this point, my friends, I am going to have to end the video. I'm going to wait for Millennium Dawn to hopefully receive an update, because from everything that I'm seeing online here currently, it is apparently due to an update that came out here just about a week and a half ago, and apparently Arms Against Tyranny and all this is kind of screwed. So now I have to wait to go and complete this campaign. I'm going to have a whole series of other videos that I'm going to need to go ahead and create in the meantime here, but my friends, thank you very much for watching. This has been Stakui with a sort of playthrough of Hearts of Iron 4. This is the first time that I'm actually posting a video here that is not actually complete, so I don't know exactly what to do here with this. But rest assured, when this mod is fixed, Tsarist Russia is going to return, and it's going to take everyone on. I will plunge the world in fire. Goodbye, my friends, and now have a good rest of your day.